I know you want me. Something in the air. I know you want me. Something in the air. I know you want me.
Hey guys, and welcome to what is going to be a commentary and cast of a brand new tournament, and it's got quite a bit of prize money as well. It's a $500 tournament. It's called the 4 Collision Tournament. It makes me want to say collusion when I read that out, but yeah, 4 Collusion Tournament. So as ever, a lot of tournaments are getting quite complicated, but let me just hop to the desktop and show you guys something here. Yeah, so what this is there's been a bit of a draft. There are 8 captains, a little bit like in, you know, school sports or basketball, and they've taken it in turns to pick their teams. I have a team that's in a different side of the bracket here. What we're casting is Lift Truck against Tensor TruCk today, so that is going to be Staz's team against Hero's team. And the thing with this tournament is it's not about set wins, it's about individual scores. So across the 4 players, every player counts because it's going to be the total wins from each player. So yeah, an incentive to work as a team. I quite like the concept. It is a bit complicated, but yeah, if I can understand it, I'm sure most of you can as well. And it is a fixed 11 games this evening. So the players are here. Truck's saying who picks the first map. Tensor says the player on top of the bracket choose first, so he chooses first, and he's going to pick Vendetta. I'm actually pleased I'm casting this because I'm not sure if it's random reverse or what exactly is happening here, so it gives me a nice heads up of the tournament. Hello, Granny Hummy in the chat, and Mr. Logica. Hello, hello. Oh, I need to go observer here. Are they in and out in? I assume so. Okay, they're just going to say armies. Fair enough. Ooh, interesting one to start off with. Okay. Well, this is definitely winnable both ways. And we start off in the bottom left. In the blue, it is Lift Truck with the Super Weapon General. And in the north of Vendetta, in the yellow or gold, it is Tensor with Vanilla USA. Now, if you were to have a slight favourite here, you'd have the Vanilla USA, the slightly cheaper Vs, but looks like both players are going for a barracks anyway, so at this stage of the game, it doesn't really make much difference. Hello, Apex in the chat as well. Seems we have a drop from Lift Truck. Latency is very good, by the way. I don't think Lift Truck can host on his own and get such a good latency. So that is pretty cool. Builds look quite mirrored. The only difference here is Tensor's is significantly slower. Will that be decisive in the outcome here? Tensor trying to actually overdrive this drop, but yeah, that is not going to work, and he wisely pulls that back. Truck may well make an EMP there. There is an MD getting rallied. Tensor's drop getting shut down a little bit, and you have to say the early exchanges are favouring Lift Truck. Tensor forgotten about his dozer there, forgotten about his MDs as well. And yeah, so far so good for Lift Truck, who is essentially not just denying mining here, he's going to get a Chinook kill as well. So yeah, this is a disastrous start for Tensor, to say the least. Checking my settings okay. Yes, they appear to be. Very good. And I think in the recent expert / pro round robin, Lift Truck comfortably beat Tensor, so he should be confident in this, and he's looking pretty good in game number 1. And I think Tensor is adding a war factory here, but he is essentially on one supply. I mean, he can't afford that, but he has got the capture building upgrade, and if he starts capturing those now, he might be able to get himself back in the game. Oh well, I was gonna say back in the game, but he's not. He's still not shut down this barracks, and he's still losing Chinooks here, and he's forgotten about that oil grab. Yeah, I don't know if Tensor's a little bit cold here, but quite a few mistakes really. Lift Truck probably wondering why Tensor's still in the game, but he hasn't checked the oils, and that is why Tensor will get himself on 2 oils, but he currently has 0 Chinooks, and there's about to be a full V in the base of Tensor, and Tensor is hunted as well. And when Tensor sees that, he may just GG out. Still trying to make a few units. And do note, this is a fixed 11, so it isn't first to 6. Every win counts, so yeah, even if Lift Truck goes 6-0 up, it's in the interest of Tensor's team that Tensor tries to get as many wins on the board as possible. That is the format of this tournament. Decent laser lock there. The V will go down. War Factory will go down. And that is Tensor's last oil as well. He's staying into the very last here. And there it is, 1-0 to Lift Truck. I'd say very convincing first game for Lift Truck there. You'd expect a 2-0 based on how that first game went. Tensor slow with the drop, slow with the multitasking, didn't react well to the drop. His own drop got shut down pretty hard as well. And yeah, just a disaster really from start to finish. This could be a quick set if the games are going to be that fast. We start now in the north of Vendetta. It is Lift Truck with, of course, the Vanilla USA this time. And down in the south, it is Tensor with the reverse as Super Weapon General. Looks like he's going for something similar. As is... No, Lift Truck is mixing it up actually. Interesting. We'll see how that pans out. So he's going to probably try and get some oils with this. It's a one supply build. The drop ought to do better for Tensor though, because he's got a dozer and 3 MDs here and there's only one supply in play. Drops that dozer. Pretty fast laser lock this time. Truck is fast on the pull. Dozer misses the Ranger. He is controlling his Chinooks back at home. And now, yeah, now Truck is not mining. Would have liked that dozer to have run over the Ranger really. Because now he's losing MDs, but he is camping this supply. And that barracks is going to prove to be pretty annoying. MDs are now dropped on the left. Yeah, nice and fast on the pull of the Chinook. And the Rangers are going to clear this up. So Truck needs to get himself on those 2 oils sooner rather than later, because this barracks is just going to be absolutely awful to clear. And even on 2 oils, Tensor with the 4 Chinooks is going to have a far superior economy, but the only advantage Truck may have is that he does have the War Factory, but currently no V's out and no hope of clearing that drop at all. So we're actually very much looking like a 1-1, which is amazing really, because Truck looks so good in game number 1 and this is the polar opposite. Hello Tease, hello Madame Spalding. I think he's wisely sold and put a supply up there. Tensor trying to get a very ambitious EMP off. Nice little retoggle on the dozer. Will he actually go for a bit of a reverse now? And he is. Very nice indeed. I do like that from Tensor. And if that EMP gets up there, I think that is very much checkmate. Truck on a bit of a timer. The MD tries to laser lock, but he's very on point with it again. And I think this is going to get up now. Oh, wow. Very nice from Tensor. Nice little split fire to lock down that production as well. And that's a GG, and that's a very fast 1-1. So well played Tensor this time. Definitely looked a lot better than the first game, and everything is even as we now go into Lift Truck's map. I don't even know the map pool of this tournament. I really have been out of it a little bit lately. Had the Twilight Flame final. Tensor, of course, my teammate in that, and played really well throughout that tournament. Stephen OBG says, the old bad gamer likes watching you chaps play ZH. Had this way back in 2003-4 on Athlon 1G. Wow. That is an old timer right there. So imminent victory is in the map pool. That's good to know. I was about to say we'll know if natural threats or imminent victories in the map pool. Have modern PCs changed the way this game is played, or players just better? I mean, I feel like game speeds are generally better through the Radmin server, but also players are better than the early days. But that is natural with any game because the game gets figured out a little bit more the older the game gets. But hey ho, we have an interesting matchup here. We start with Lift Truck in the top of imminent victory in the blue with the vanilla GLA. And down in the bottom with, it was Vanilla China, I believe. Yeah, Vanilla China. It is Tensor in the gold. And one thing I have noticed about Tensor, wow, is he's a bit unpredictable, which I like. And he's thrown something in here which could catch Lift Truck off guard. We shall see how this pans out. Made 2 red guard. He will be making 2 helixes and an all-in. Oh, he's made 4 red guard. That's interesting. He's actually going to put red guard in a helix. Okay. That is quite interesting. We'll keep our eye on what Truck starts with here. A tech has been made. These helixes are on the way. Tech RPG has been loaded up. There's no mines in play. What is this unit going to be? It is a quad. Okay. And mines have just come into play here. Tensor dividing up his helixes. He's taking quite a long time though. There's going to be 2 quads are out already. Hondoza is going to get picked off. He sells 1 airfield. He's going to fly by some garrison buildings here, which is just causing these helixes to take unnecessary damage. And look at that, 1 helix is probably going to go down already. Yeah. And this helix is not going to be enough. Yeah, not a fan of that. That's an easy win for Lift Truck. And if you're going to do that, it's got to be as precise as possible. And Tensor was delaying that way too long. Flew over the buildings. And yeah, I would say idea good. Execution not quite right, and a nice defense from Lift Truck, and a 2-1 lead for Lift Truck. So what are we? 10 minutes in the stream, already 3 games. It's we're flying through these. We are flying through these. I would prefer the GLA here though, so we could be on to a 2-2. We shall see. We start in the north with Tensor, in the gold with vanilla GLA. Down in the south, it is Lift Truck with the blue vanilla China. Who also looks to be going for something a little bit different as well. Looks like a potential truck rush here. Will it be the airfield flamer drop variation, or is he just going to go for fast 3 supplies? Nope, he's going for a little bit more of an eco build. And so does have a terrorist in play for this truck, but he's going to lose a worker there. So nicely done from Lift Truck. S.A. Scorpion says the music sounds so high I can't hear you very well. That's the first time I've heard of that being an issue in the last 50 streams. Let's have a look at the volumes. I'll ask others if they're finding it an issue. Can I be heard? Is the question. Right, pressure is coming in here, and yeah, there's a bit of an open path to Tensor's supply, and he's just lost an $800 scaffold. This is looking a little bit disastrous for Tensor. He's going to get some nice harass off here, though. And the Super Tech, I was going to say, could turn the tide of the game, but he's lost everything to mines there. So this is looking very good for Lift Truck in the opening stages of this game. And that GAT has not been picked up. Another tech coming in. Only 3 terrorists. I'm not sure about this. Sneaky GAT's coming around the back, and Tensor literally has 0 map control. There is a tech coming down the right side. No capture building upgrade just yet. But yeah, that is painful. Getting crushed over quite a few workers there. Nice little bit of a GAT cannon defense as well. Yeah, very nice. Very nice indeed. From Lift Truck. And actually that tank trap, quite annoying. The quad's not getting a clear angle. They do take that flamer down now. Harry King says the game sounds higher than normal. I've genuinely not changed a thing. I might be just mumbling a little bit. And Lift Truck finds himself, or will find himself, on 2 oils. Third War Factory going up as well. Right, big engagement here. A couple of quads looked like they were going to go down. It was just the one in the end. Scorpion says it was background music on his PC. Marvellous. Let's put those back where they were then. Music so high. Yeah, and Tensor's trying to add in a palace here, but no way he can really stop this. Lift Truck now on a 4th supply and 2 oils. And he's pushing in deep right now. Big pop from Tensor. It is chain gun GATs though. They are going to shred these quads. And Tensor's down to 1 tunnel. He's got 6 quads and a scorp to mount some sort of defence here. And very, very, very solid from TruCk with the Vanilla China faction. Flamer is now coming in as well. Needs to focus that Flamer down. Scorp nearly picks it off. This quad should do. It does. More Flamers coming in. And yeah, that is it. GG from Tensor. And that is 3-1 to TruCk. Needing 6 wins to win the set, of course. But we'll want to get as many wins on the board as possible here. Tensor straight in with the Snowy. Players aren't messing about, I like it. Wow, China GLA again. Well, TruCk may well be quite happy about that. Tensor starting with the Vanilla China once again. He is in the north here on Snowy Drought. And down in the south it is TruCk with the Vanilla GLA. Hello, Mr. Habash. Or should I say, hey! And what is Tensor going for this time? I need to put in a natural oh no no no, don't I? At this point. At a good moment. When something that warrants it happens, I'll say it. Marikar says, ask Lift and Tensor if they're down to do my set after this. I'm happy to. I probably won't cast it though. As, yeah, I've been busy last couple of days and I'm busy tomorrow as well, so yeah, I was subbed in here pretty last minute just because the players didn't have a streamer. It is another Licks build from Tensor, but not as all in. It is 2 supplies. The truck does get shut down. Akar says it's best of 11, not fixed of 11. Just double check that for me because the players are convinced it's a fixed 11. So worth checking that. And the fact that it is every game counts, it would make sense that it is fixed 11. So you might want to just double check that. Tech RPG is out for TruCk. Drops off a terrorist. And is that going to kill... It's going to kill 1 truck. Yep. Overall, being very annoying. Tech RPG going to do significant damage. These RPGs actually aren't firing though. The Helix does eventually clear all of that up. And Tensor going for a 3rd supply. Capture building upgrade as well. So it's the most greedy build you can really do. He's getting oil and 3 supplies, but he hasn't... He lost his... Yeah, he's lost his red guard that we're going up to here. He's made it now. He's going to pick this worker off the left. But TruCk probably will want to push with a few quads quite soon. War Factory is being added, but it's a decent start here for Tensor. Not going to get in that garrison. I think he should definitely retreat back to the bunker. And he's deciding to go in this garrison. But the quads are now pushing and there's no ground units out at all. Tensor just needs a little bit of time here. The barracks is starting to get gunned down. First gat is out, and does he get the sell-off? No, he doesn't. Second lick's out, but the rally is going straight into those quads. Yeah, Tensor fumbling a little bit there, unnecessarily losing that helix, which would have helped so much. There is a tech coming in with some harassment as well. And suddenly, what looked like a great position is now looking pretty grim. And that should be a super tech. Ooh, okay, there is still one dozer. Tensor has somehow stabilised there. It's on 2 war factories. TruCk on a 3rd supplier and an oil as well. No palace as of yet though. Is good news for Tensor. Later says, can you please name the best 2 players you played with and against? I think it changes depending on the era, to be honest with you, Lath. No chain guns on these gats, and he's got to be careful. Doesn't want to overstay his welcome by that tunnel. Does retreat back. The artillery platform putting in some decent work, but I think Tensor wants to keep that repair bay alive. Is the plan here. This could be the dozer hunt. Ooh, that was so close. That was so close to a dozer hunt. TruCk will pick this repair bay off now, and still TruCk is spamming the quads, lacking a few workers there. Tensor does have the chain guns now, so yeah, kind of crucial that he gets that CC up, and he is going to. TruCk attempting a little poke here, but is ushered back by the flame wall and the bunkered up position. The propaganda is now being made. Palace being made, TruCk as well. Mike says, ban Scorpion please, it's lift on his phone. Tensor is now starting to push out. Flamer does clear this building quite nicely. Big pop over here. But those quads are getting shredded. The chain gun gats putting in the work. And Tensor getting himself a little bit closer to level 3. TruCk's found himself a quite nice angle here though. Tensor's not readjusted. Yeah, that's a good fight for Lift TruCk. Very good fight for Lift TruCk. You can see that reflected in the XP. Lift TruCk is now level 3. And the palace is complete. He's making a few scorpions there, which is interesting. little bit of indecision on the targeting there. I was targeting this initially and swap targets, but that's an easy clearance for Lift Truck, who's very much taking control of this game. Tensor might want to do some sort of licks counter, but he's going mix now. Yeah, I think Tensor's made a bit of everything, and I'm not really a fan of it. He's got like 2 licks, few MIGs, prop, but only 2 ECMs. It's kind of a bit of a buffet. He's mixed and matched, and I'd have liked to seen him commit hard to just a couple of units really, whether it's mass licks with a few GATs supporting, or GATs and flamers, or just hard on the ground units, infernos, etc. Yeah, this bit of everything is not working. Licks just melted there, and TruCk is going to take a 4-1 lead. He's going up to try and get rid of this oil. And yeah, he's just going to focus that oil down. I like that. And Tensor doesn't. I mean, he's got 2 units right now. Arty barrage, what is that going to hit? Just the main supply, maybe? Yeah. Now the CC can get gunned down. I mean, even a jackpot carpet here is not going to be enough to get Tensor back into this game. Yeah. Pretty much everything going down. Tensor GG's. And Lift Truck looking pretty clean here. Just the one fumble in game 2, but otherwise looking pretty solid. Okay, let's jump in. Alrighty, so we now have Lift Truck with Vanilla China. His V China's already looked pretty good in this set. And Tensor GG with the Vanilla GLA. Forward supply once again for Lift Truck. Huh. Yeah, Truck Rush is going to deny that central worker there. There is no tunnel on this left supply. Terrorist is in position. And he needs to make sure he micros that terrorist correctly, because you don't want to be letting a truck in on your workers early. And, ooh, yeah, just about. Deflects it, needs to keep paying attention. Oh, and that is a fail from Tensor. And he's gonna have his mining delayed here. Oh, oh dear, this is disaster. Disaster. The RPGs have actually been picked off. Oh wow, he killed his own tech there as well. Yeah, and just not dealing with the truck rush. This is basic. Lix is on the way as well. Yeah, on a map like this where China's can get 3 supplies so comfortably, you can't have this sort of start of GLA. Both supply lines have been harassed here. And I think Tensor only has 2 quads out, so if a bit of a Lix fleet comes across the map, it's going to be over already. Scorp does shut down Flamers, but yeah, I think it's literally 2 quads right now. There is the second Lix. Could be a third Lix in play as well. Tensor should get a scout off on these helixes though, and needs to click that quad button frantically here. Will he have seen that? That would be close actually. Whether he saw that, yeah he did. Those quads were locked on. Those quads were definitely locked on to those helixes. So he now knows. But knowing and stopping it is 2 different things. Truck getting ready to capture some ores as well. And here we go. Can't pop in that position, not with the flamer coming in as well. And doing a bit of counter Scorp harass. Can't pop here either. Wow. It's a hidden place for a terrorist. I think Tensor's forgotten himself. 4 quads are out. But Lift Truck actually probably doesn't realise how little Tensor has. And Tensor didn't have a lot when Truck had those 3 helixes out. But, oh, he's instantly lost one there as he came back to deal with this Scorp harass. And another Lix has taken quite a bit of damage here. And Truck is going to lose 1 supply. So from being in a fabulous position and a great start, Tensor is doing very well, and Habash saw that truck and says, oh no 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 no. Yeah, you are 100% right. That wasn't a no 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 moment. Flamer coming in. This could be a no 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 moment. Oh no no no. It is. Oh no no no. Oh. It is. Main supply is going to be picked off. Tensor has to do critical damage with these quads right now. Bet 3 quads is going to be a nightmare to take down here. I think Tensor is doing critical damage with these 6 quads. The Lixes actually go for a counter attack. There are stingers, and he has to go back with those helix. Yeah, and I think Lift Truck's going to get desperate. He's going to have to commit with those helix. If he combines with the Gats, he's going to do it now. Is Tensor paying attention? Yes, he is. 1 helix goes down. Good targeting. All the bunker lixes go down, and the prop lick does survive, but at what cost? These 2 quads are being very ambitious. And they are going to get punished for being ambitious. Both go down for free. Tensor still only on the 2 supplies. So lift truck, can he actually come back here? Terrorist is just walking into the supply line. Truck is paying attention. And he's getting himself up to third supply once again. Yeah, Tensor could add in another scorp or two now that the airfield's been reset. It's got the one scorp here. And these quads. Oh, Rebel gets denied. That's pretty massive, actually. Those quads have been intercepted, and that's now 5 quads Tensor's lost. So imagine if he hadn't lost those 2 quads. All these little things add up. He is trying to get a third supply. The Scorps get popped just in time. The truck is level 3 and he's trying to get his CC. And that looks like his last dozer there. And Tensor has clicked on it. He should click the other scorp on it. He has. But Tensor is running away. Oh, he might go for the dozer. No. He's going for it now. I think the truck's going to get it in time, though. He does. That is very important. Carpet and artillery is going to be absolutely massive in this game. Tensor is getting his oil, though. Abash says, lift truck must be a good basketball player. These throws are fantastic. Yeah. And Tensor is quite aggressive in his style, isn't he? He likes all this harassment. Carpet and artillery is on the way. Truck, yeah, struggling with this harassment. Carpet and arty barrage, though, is going to do some nice damage. Should be the arms dealer and the supply. Yeah, gets both. Nicely done. And I think this Vet 3 Gat will get picked off. It does. Flamers are coming in for lift truck. He's clearing the third supply as well. This game is quite chaotic. Hence not popping any units. Maybe he doesn't have any to deal with this flamer harass. Oh, he does have a Scorp now. Needed to get that out a little bit earlier. He does have a few Scorps. Yeah, just wasn't paying attention. Maybe focused on his aggression.
Hey, goat.
Hello, Badder. How you doing, man? Good to see you. And that is probably a flamer drop. Deal with the oil, and I think that's a good utilisation of that last helix, because getting rid of the oil is very, very important. And yeah, it's going to be a flamer drop. Nicely done from lift truck there. May even get the helix out. Yeah. Tensor needs to go in and out of these tunnels to catch that Lix, and yeah, the helix gets away. And incredibly, truck is stabilising. Veznov says he went to the toilet and Lift was winning. What's going on? Well, It's turning around once again a little bit. No palace as of yet for Tensor. Attack move is just going to go into this building here. RPGs. I guess it's going to kill one truck, but he loses them all. But that is quite a few quads now for Tensor. But that is a very loaded bunker. Definitely cannot push through there. No chain guns, no napalm. And a repop from Tensor, and this is a big moment here. Carpet coming in. Carpet does not get shot down. And another flamer drop from Lift Truck. Nicely done. Licks won't make it out this time. But he's going to get the supply. And he actually delayed the palace as well, which is pretty crucial. Yeah, which position do you prefer? Lift Truck does now have chain guns. Tensor doesn't care, he's the one still pushing. Scorps are going to be annoying to deal with though. And it's actually MiGs for the Lift Truck right now. This third supply is basically mined out, so yeah, you're not really denying anything here. But it might just be too much for Lift Truck to hold. Bunker trying to put in a bit of work. And yeah, the aggression just continuing from Tensor. Just doesn't let up. Will pick off the power, loses a lot of units there. Ooh, not paying attention Tensor at all here. Those MiGs picking off a lot, but Lift Truck GG's. He still is overwhelmed, and that was definitely a surprising outcome. As we are over halfway, and the score is 4-2. So it will be Lift Truck's map. Yelling Avalanche, okay. I have it. I do. See what matchup is served up here. Demo versus Tank. And we start with Tensor in the top here with the GLA Demolition. Down in the south in the blue it is Lift Truck with the China Tank. So there is a pretty safe oil for each player. very damaged oil on the right of the map and a very damaged oil on the left of the map as well. TruCk just going for 2 supplies, 2 war factories. Tensor probably will go for a TT here. Sending out a few workers. He's going for a TT. But he's going to delay his war factory. That war factory's not been upgraded yet, so that is late. Flamer is out for lift truck. And a flamer from the right side war factory as well. Tensor with a sneaky worker down the side here. Might try to make it size tunnel. And the first unit only just out for Tensor. That's how late it is. Scorp out for Tensor. And that's nicely done from Tensor. Decides to go and kill that oil straight away. I think TruCk will return the favour. Oh, we stopped moving with that Scorp though. That's pretty massive. And he runs into mines as well here. Did keep that right side oil alive, but he's going to lose his safe one. Not good, but he's making a tunnel here. I don't think TruCk is aware of. Oh, he does see it now. Nope, he's not going to get there in time. And that is definitely a whoopsie. Rebel is out with the capture building upgrade, and he has control over this oil as well here, Tensor, but he's losing all his workers, and so just by not stopping that flamer, look at what it's caused. Worker damage, loss of a safe oil. He did pick off 1 truck here. And actually get himself on 3 oils, believe it or not. Getting the refinery as well. Wow. TruCk just went over a demo trap that he actually saw there. Okay. Propaganda is up. ECMs are being added in here. Oh, Lotus though cannot capture this position, and Tensor has actually got lift truck's oil, unbelievably here, and is now starting his palace. Needs to make more workers over here. We got an idle Scorp there as well, and lift truck suddenly not in the best position once again. RPGs are picked off for free. Could get himself on that oil as well. So definitely forgetting a few things here, I would say. Gat goes down, and if he pops a couple of RPGs now, yep, that's going to be annoying for the Battle Masters. Pop some Scorps as well. I mean, the XP you're going to get from this, and TruCk just GG's out. Wow. Didn't decide to hang on and prolong it, just got frustrated that he couldn't clear that position, and Tensor gets himself another one on the scoreboard. Okay, well, we have the reverse. TruCk in the top here with the GLA demo. And down in the south, it is Tensor with the China tank. 4-3 the score. Curious where this dozer's going to go. It's just going to go to the second supply, okay. And TruCk definitely going for a TT himself as well. War factories are up for Tensor. And we'll have a look at the difference here. I think TruCk was definitely faster in upgrading his arms dealer, so we'll see if this tech... No. 2 units are already out for Tensor, and the tech just coming out for TruCk as well. So, okay. Not a massive difference. First tech coming across the map. TruCk wisely checking for mines. And gets a nice clean TT on the war factory. Tensor just noticed... Oh wow. He noticed the terrorist, but TruCk forgot about it. One dozer did go down. And this is now a single scrap tech. But there is going to be a gap in the supply line of TruCk here. And 2 flamers are coming in as well. And if he doesn't get hunted here, we'll be in a pretty good position. Dozer is exposed. TruCk has forgotten about his tech. Tech's taking a lot of damage. Oh dear. And now TruCk losing his supply. And may lose some workers to this GAT as well. This is disaster for TruCk. Yeah, workers are going down as well. And so should keep driving that GAT. He's forgotten about it. But there is going to be a super tech in play here. Oh. Wow, that is all workers down. TruCk does have the capture building upgrade though. That is the one bit of good news for him. As does Tensor though. Could this super tech bring him back to this game? And now the airfield is being added as well. Tensor getting his first oil, as is Lift Truck. Truck got to be careful with that Super Tech. That is his only trump card at the moment. Good gap defense though from Tensor. Battlemaster as well to shoo away the Scorps. Oh my word, was that the Super Tech? I think that was the Super Tech. I think Truck's just lost the Super Tech. I think we're looking at a 4-4 here. Flamer, yeah, this is what distracted Truck. This Flamer around the side burnt down the oil. And he has lost his Super Tech. Oh dear. He's going to get onto a second oil. He needs a second supply though. Lix comes in and Truck might GG out here, you know. I don't think he's got any other quads. Oh, he's just popped another one. Tensor not paying attention. Not microing the Lix either. What is he doing? Oh no 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 no. That could be an experience, you know, Tensor not realising that when the Helix is above the unit like that, you have to move it around, but that was bad, to say the least. But it's still quite grim for Lift Truck, who is a supply down. Oh, lost the scaffold there as well. And another Helix is being made. Tensor getting his CC as well now. Gat going to that top right position. Will deny those workers again. Straight in for Lift Truck, who is now trying to add in his palace. But this sort of corner camp really only works when you've hunted your opponent. And Tensor is going to be on his command center now. He's looking to push out on the map. Dropping a third supply. Quite risky from Tensor. The Helix control is a little bit suspect, I would say. Not the best, but Lift Truck afraid to pop into this ground army as well. Tensor now should get a free pick off on that oil, but he goes for the supply first. Only 3 quads in play for Lift Truck. This is going to give Tensor nice XP here as well. Flame has been targeted on the oil. Yep, Tensor nearly level 3. And Truck is being pushed back in pretty much every part of the map here. Goes for a pop on this Lix. Pops into a flame wall. Oh my word, he loses all quads. He loses all quads, that's GG. And Tensor, from 4-1 down, levels the score to 4-4. 4-4 is the score. Tensor wants to go for Oil Rampage. This should be pretty interesting. Both players seem quite aggressive, or Rampage more of a macro map really. And it's a China Demolition, which is actually an interesting matchup on Oil Rampage. We start in the bottom left with TruCk with the blue Vanilla China. And in the top right with the GLA Demolition, it is Tensor in the gold. Yeah, now if TruCk loses this one, I think he'll be under quite a bit of pressure in the reverse, because China can definitely do stuff here with a bit of a multiple oil grab. We are seeing the double barracks from both players. War Factory coming in for TruCk. He's going to block his own red guard there. A little bit awkward. Delays them slightly. And Tensor rallying out to grab some oils as well. TruCk rallying a dozer down the side, so he will look to build a war factory there, which is something I did at one point, so there's a bit of a TruCk cat going on here. Again, these sort of things happen when nobody's seen them, and they start to get seen a few times, then they are less effective. First tech is out for Tensor. He's taking an RPG and wanted to take a worker, but I think identified that his tech was pretty late. And he wants to go and deny some oils, and he will deny one here. TruCk has kept his CC, so losing a dozer doesn't matter too much, just slows him down a little bit. But Tensor not paying attention there to that RPG, and it would have been good to pick that dozer off. I think he's more concerned about this flamer, and he has lost one oil. Losing a second oil as well. So decent start from TruCk, who is now spamming flamers from this left side position. Tensor could get himself a super tech here, which would absolutely be massive, but doesn't seem too concerned with it. He's going to get himself a single scrap on that tech. Oh, did just deny a 2k scaffold there. And if he kills that dozer, he's going to go for the scrap. He doesn't. But he has shut down this war factory very, very well at the same time. Now going on to a third arms dealer. Harassment is good in the base of TruCk as well. That should get him a super tech. He's paying attention. He's not paying attention. Not paying attention. And can TruCk stabilise here? He is floating 7k. He's desperately going to try and get an airfield. Hussein's focus face cam. Okay. I think it is. I think it's just my face. Or maybe it's your end. TT came in, so Tensor has taken out one of the ores there and should get a scout on this helix, which is pretty crucial if he's paying attention to that tech. Nice little drop off. Oh, he's going for the crush on some RPGs. Very cute move. And I'm sure he'll be adding in some quads now as well. He's got a few stingers dotted around, which is good for him. And is now starting the palace. And so very much leading the XP race here as well. And he's going to get himself another oil kill here. Maybe a 2k. Yep, and a 2k scaffold deny. What a useful tech that was. And he does drive into mines. 3 helixes out for lift truck, who's going to need a perfect engagement really, because this game is starting to slip away from him. Another tech is coming in. Lift truck not paying attention, so this is good multitasking from Tensor here. Gets himself another oil kill. And that terrace has stopped for some reason. Where are the quads? I'm confused. Where are the quads? Probably enough stingers here, but I'm confused why there aren't more quads. So 3 oils down for Tensor. 3 oils down for the lift truck. So fairly even in that regard. Lift truck is now leading the XP race. Tensor wanting to build his command center here. And a lot of RPGs in the mix as well. That could be a couple of battle buses on the way. Off a flamer, but loses 2 quads for it. Sky Gaming says Demobytes could take down a lot of units. They really could. I'm sure he is researching that demolition upgrade. He has the demolition upgrade. Another tech out on the map as well. The helix is slightly out of position. Will this tech sneak back to the far oil? It's going to be close. Okay, he already knew there were mines there, so I'm a little bit surprised by that he's driven into that again. So not the best level of play. But Tensor doing enough it seems at the moment, and he's pushing in with a few quads here. Truck should have enough to deflect this. But not like that. Loses 2 gats. Tensor clearing the mines with units still. And now this should all get picked off. He will lose 1 empty helix. But Tensor gifting lift truck level 3 now. So carpet and artillery can take out some more oils. There's a Lotus in the base, but that has been spotted. Tensor dropping a few black markets as well. Ambush been used and deployed. All these flamers have been cleared up. Tensor now going for this dozer. Having to sell this war factory. I think he will get the sell off. Yes, he does. A bit of a lag spike occurring. More markets and a scud now being added. So truck is committed to the helixes. Doesn't really have a late game here. Artillery is on the way. He's trying to make a nuke. No carpet though. Went for an oil, didn't get it. Should be an instant repair on that. Nothing from Tensor as of yet. Here comes the carpet though, so the carpet should finish it off. The worker now going to the oil. Is Tensor paying attention? The answer is no, and he's going to... Well, he almost lost the scud scaffold as well. But did cancel, I believe, just in time, yeah, and he has placed it over here. These little TTs, it's like a mini Vivid, isn't it, the way he's doing this? This one is shut down, but does remind me a little bit of a mini Vivid, some of this aggression. Maybe one day. He is improving all the time. Does have AP bullets now as well, but V China can't really outcamp a demo. And there's not even any hackers here, so when Truck is mined out, his only income will be oil, and he's going to be looking to win the game with a YOLO push. Maybe comboed with the nuke, we shall see. Might see a nuke cannon or two if he's got the general point for it. He hasn't at the moment because he's used RT and carpet, but that could be another way of doing it. Neutron shelled nuke cannon. The longer lift truck waits, the worse this is going to get, really. Demo is superior economy. Ambush countdown is ticking as well. And Truck is identifying this right side as the side he wants to push down. And it probably is the weakest side. Tensor with a pretty solid camp. Does pop, but that is a nice MiG combo from Lift Truck, but 4 helixes I think are going down here. That is the 4th. I think Truck realising he has to commit, really, but can't get past these stingers. Some RPGs in position as well. German Kell on a bike will get spotted here. And carpet, I think, has been deployed on those stingers. There is a nice tunnel, backup tunnel, in the base of Tensor there. Stingers do get taken down. There is still one though. That is probably enough to put Truck off pushing again, but it looks like he wants to do another combo with the MiGs. Drunkle says Truck doesn't have trucks in his main, and that is a correct observation there. Yeah, 8k unmined on the main base here. Flamer does go down. Is that a mine drop? It is a mine drop. Right, it looks like Truck might be committing here. MiGs, I would guess, would be targeting this one. And he's trying to flamer down this one, but Tensor already preemptively pops there. Oh, and an ambush as well on the flamers. Yeah, Truck running out of ideas, I think. 3 Scud Storms. Still no mining here. All Tensor has to do is hold, play the late game. Does have his CC, but he's quite well off level 5, I would say. Lotus has been spotted. Does he have radar band scan? Yes, he does. But mines are going to mean he can't chase that Lotus down. Oh, he's trying to sneak past though. He has. Ooh, he tried. He tried. It was pretty close. Lift truck was paying attention. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we might have something like 10 helixes plus a nuke as the last push with a few MiGs. So yeah, as long as Tensor has enough quads and stingers, no way he's going to lose this. He is adding in more stingers. I mean, one scud here, one scud here, and that is basically truck out. Now, truck thinking about a left side push. Good pop once again, clearing up stray units. Dabba says lift no truck. Alright, you think you're funny? Abracadabra. That was pretty good actually. Yeah, lift no truck at the moment. Nuke is ready. Let's see. Has to make something happen now. Hence has added so many scuds. And he's launching his scud first. The nuke has been launched, so that is on the scud. Nuke is on the stingers, so lift truck is now going to commit. MiGs hit those tunnels, and there is a tunnel at the back there. Artillery has been used as well, so this is it. This is the last attack. One helix about to go down. Carpet looks like it could be beautiful. Just didn't make it though. RT was a good attempt as well. No. GG from lift truck. Yeah, decent attempt in the end, but a camped up demo on that map ahead in eco is just something you're not going to break easily. And Tensor takes the lead, but the set is still up for grabs. Yeah, and Tensor now with a vanilla China for the set win here. We shall see. It is Tensor GG down in the bottom left with the yellow vanilla China. And in the top right in the blue with the GLA demolition, it is lift truck. Lift no trucks. Lift truck with the destructed there. Very good. Tensor not adding a second barracks. Oh wow. Wow, he's trying this again. Okay. He's trying this again. So let's see how he does it. I think he puts 3 tank hunters and 2 red guard in each licks. Well, this is going to be a quick game either way. It's this is for the set, or we go into a decider. Let's see. There's a tech as the first unit for lift truck, and he's blocking that first tech as well, and he's still blocking that first tech with the worker. If it's a second tech, he might be in a lot of trouble. I'm literally going to stay with the arms dealer for a second. It is a second tech. Okay, Helix is out. Helix is out. Cannot delay. You need to go straight to the base, and he is going straight to the base. And there are no oil caps to deny here. And really, you should go straight to the arms dealer. He's doing it now. There's one quad out. There is one quad out currently. That quad has been picked off. I think Tensor might have just won the set here. Can't let that Stinger get up. RPGs have been popped as well. Yeah. What's going on in the base? Not a lot. Truck is in trouble. He's making another arms dealer over here. He's definitely not lacking eco. That is the thing. Tensor's made another Helix as defense. Oh wow, truck hits the mines. Arms dealer has been spotted, and lift truck going to be kicking himself really here. One licks down. And these red cards sound like they're Vet 3, oh my word, that the arms dealer goes down. And there's actually another Helix out, and Tensor is trying to get the oils himself as well. Lift truck not mining currently, and he's dropping red guard off to capture lift truck's oil. Yeah, Tensor can add a war factory now. He's going to be on one, miss this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 oils. And he's making more red card as well. Those capture building sounds, they are all coming from Tensor GG. Oh wow, that Helix gets vetted as well. Yeah, I think Tensor has just won the set here. Gatlick's in the mix as well. Lift truck literally just on 4 oils, nothing else, no supply. Trying to get a supply now. Oh, 5 oils, but this one may go down. Nope. Quads do get picked off. Yeah. 3 war factories are now being made. And truck, I don't think can believe it. Don't think truck can believe this. From being 4-1 up, he is now 6-4 down, or about to be. Don't think there's any way lift truck Tensor can lose from this position. Knowing the Helixes would be a start. Nope. Is focusing on the push here. And lift truck has Tensor has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 oils. No GG from Lift Truck there. I think definitely annoyed by that. Tensor taking the win, but it is fixed 11. So we have one more game to play out here. So identifying it's been a quick set. It has indeed. Okay. You don't know what the last mirror is. You check. Maybe Lift Truck knows. Inf mirror. Okay. An inf mirror, they typically quite volatile as well. Oh. Yeah. I would assume so. Dralim. Okay. Good map made by Miller9. One of the most popular maps in Zero. And here we have it, the last game. Can TruCk get his team another win on the board? We start with him down in the bottom left with the blue China infantry. And in the top right, in the yellow, it is Tensor, also with the China infantry. With players starting with the barracks. Okay, War Factory for Tensor and War Factory for TruCk. So similar build here. TruCk's supply is a bit far away there. It's what we call the Wraith supply, that one. Just a meme for making your supply far too far away. You can see the distance there. But really that supply should be about there in terms of where it's ending, maybe even here. That's over half, isn't it? Out of position. Tensor's also slightly too far away, both of them. This is the best of the four. Outpost is out. And we missed a minigunner fight here, which Tensor won. And he's also got capture building upgrade, and he's going to be getting 2 oils, potentially. No capture building for Lift Truck. So this outpost needs to do decent damage here, otherwise Tensor's going to be in a pretty good position. But why did Tensor not engage that outpost with his own? Do not understand that. No evac from either player. Do have an evac from The lift truck here, not for Tensor, but a flamer does clear all of that up. Third supply being added for Tensor, and he is on that extra oil. Third supply already in play for lift truck. Why is it not dark outside? It is actually. It is dark. It's just the lights, I think. Nickname says, thought this was the No Master Round Robin. This is the Collusion $500 tournament. I'm going to call it that. Tensor adding in quite a few bunkers. No airfield from either player. Lift truck's actually going for a propaganda. And I don't really like what Tensor's doing here. He's just making random flamers that he's losing. So this should favour truck. There is a sneaky flamer down the right though. That's going to be a nice pick-off of lift truck's oil. Tensor going up to a 4th supply as well. And now he's adding his propaganda. Neither player a fan of mix. And that's an important interception there from lift truck. And Black Lotus is out, so it's 1 oil apiece. Truck may pick off an oil here. Not really many infantry in that bunker, yeah? The lift truck is going to be leading the oil race, but Tensor did get that full supply a little bit earlier. So with a very small amount of tank hunters in his outpost. And he is now building his command centre. Airfield up for lift truck with black napalm as well. ECM is picked off. Black napalm, nope, not for Tensor. Did lose a bunker scaffold there. Might lose a truck or two. He's not careful. He's driving into the bunker. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice flame wall actually. Killing the tank hunters. Decides to redirect it. Yep, 2 trucks will go down. Pretty annoying that. MiG will come over and pick it off. Yeah, definitely paid for itself. This seems to be a big commitment by Tensor. Not evacuating. Neither player evacuating their units. And Tensor now on MiGs himself. Where did Lift Truck's Lotus go? There's Tensor's Lotus. Know where Lift Trucks is. Lift Truck leading this XP race. And the economy as well. There's the Lift Truck Lotus. Decent couple of MiG strikes there. Ooh. And that outpost was cracked open just before the MiG could hit it. And it did actually save them. Is a Lotus from Tensor. Is that going to cash hack? It is going to cash hack. Going to cash hack again, it seems. Yep, that's 2k stolen. And that is going to be the MiGs captured here by Lift Truck. Sell just in time. And a much better engagement for Lift Truck there. Yeah, Lotus does get found. XP really similar. Both are edging closer to level 5. There is a minigunner in here putting in a lot of work. Nuke is up for Tensor. More MiGs coming in. Yeah, and that is instantly used by Tensor, artillery and carpet. Probably wanting to level the oil situation here. Yeah, instantly on the oil. Buck now has his promotions as well. Decent pick off here. Carpet coming in. That's going to be nicely timed. That is going to get all the MiGs. That might have just got Lift Truck the win here. Very nicely timed carpet. Trying to bunker off these few crates here. Black Lotuses have spotted each other. So finally back on the MiGs, but has too much damage been done? This has been quite a poor quality of mirror, I have to say. It's not been good really from either player. Lift Truck has looked the better in this matchup, and I think he will take this one. Carpet being used on this supply here. And he does get it. Level 2 artillery now for TruCk. Yeah, power and the MiGs down again. Tensor getting pushed back. The nuke is offline as well. And TruCk did get himself another win back on the board. But Tensor taking the overall win. I'm sure Tensor will be the happier of the two players. Nice little CC capture from TruCk. That is the GG from Tensor. So GG's well played. And the final score is 5-4. So yeah, as evenly poised as can possibly be there. But well played overall by both players. GG's well played. I shall call it there. See you. Yep, so I hope you enjoyed that one, guys. This is just started, this tournament, so keep your eyes out for more games in it. I've got my games to play as well, so I'll see you in another stream very soon. GG's.
I got you and your vibes in my mind, I can't get them out, no matter how hard I try. I need you and your heart next to mine, yeah, I'm all about keeping it you and I. When you're here, you spark chemical reactions, your aura strikes like lightning. Got no words, I'm just drowning in attraction.